The world was dark, filled with the scent of lilies and the hushed murmurs of grief. Olga Ivanova, or so everyone thought, was gone. A tragic accident had taken her, they said. Yet, as the priest intoned the final prayers, a flicker of consciousness sparked within her. Her eyelids, heavy as lead, fluttered. A gasp, silent and trapped, escaped her lips. Olga was alive. Olga Ivanova, a woman hardened by life in the Siberian expanse, had always been a fighter. Born in a small, remote village, she grew up surrounded by the harsh beauty of the Siberian landscape. The winters were long and brutal, and the summers, though short, were filled with hard work and preparation for the cold months ahead. From a young age, Olga learned the value of resilience and determination. Widowed young, she raised her son Dimitri with unwavering strength. Her husband, Alexei, had been a lumberjack, a dangerous job that ultimately claimed his life. Left alone to fend for herself and her young son, Olga faced immense challenges. She worked tirelessly, taking on multiple roles to ensure Dimitri had everything he needed. She was a mother, a father, a provider, and a protector. Life in their small village was harsh, a constant struggle against the elements and unforgiving circumstances. The villagers relied on each other, forming a tight-knit community where everyone played a crucial role. The winters brought heavy snowfall and freezing temperatures, making daily life a test of endurance. Yet the people of the village found ways to support one another, sharing resources and offering help whenever needed. Yet Olga persevered, her love for her son a beacon in the darkest of times. She taught Dimitri the importance of hard work, kindness, and community. Despite the hardships, she made sure he received an education, knowing it was the key to a better future. Their bond grew stronger with each passing year, a testament to Olga's unwavering dedication and love. Now, at 52, she was the heart of her community, known for her resilience and her unwavering spirit. Olga had become a symbol of strength and hope for the villagers. She organized community events, helped those in need, and was always there to lend a listening ear or a helping hand. Her life, though filled with challenges, was also rich with love, friendship, and a deep sense of purpose. Olga Ivanova's story is one of enduring strength, a testament to the power of the human spirit in the face of adversity. The accident had been swift and brutal. A late-night blizzard had swept through their village, blanketing everything in a thick shroud of snow. Olga, returning from tending to a sick neighbor, lost her way. Disoriented and caught in the unforgiving storm, she succumbed to the biting cold. When the storm subsided, they found her, buried beneath the snowdrift, still and lifeless, or so they believed. The funeral was a somber affair. Mourners huddled together, their faces etched with grief as they paid their respects. Dimitri, his face a mask of sorrow, stood beside the open casket, his hand resting on his mother's cold hand. Suddenly, a soft sound, like the rustle of fabric, broke the silence. Heads turned, eyes searching for the source. Then it happened. Olga's eyelids fluttered again, this time with more purpose. A collective gasp rippled through the room. Dimitri, his eyes wide with disbelief, leaned closer. "Mama," he whispered, his voice trembling. Olga's eyes slowly opened, unseeing at first, then focusing on her son's face. A weak smile touched her lips. "Dimitri," she croaked, her voice barely a whisper. The church erupted in chaos. The once serene and sacred space was now a whirlwind of emotions and confusion. Screams mingled with prayers as people surged forward, desperate for a closer look at the impossible. Faces contorted with fear, hope, and disbelief filled the room, each person grappling with the surreal scene unfolding before them. Dr. Ivan Petrovich, the village doctor and a longtime friend of Olga's, pushed his way through the crowd. His heart pounded in his chest as he fought against the tide of bodies, his mind racing with questions and doubts. He had examined Olga himself, pronounced her dead. The memory of her lifeless body, cold and still, was fresh in his mind. He had been certain, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that she was gone. Yet here she was alive, sitting up in her coffin, her eyes wide with confusion and fear. The impossible had become reality, and it defied all logic and medical understanding. His eyes, filled with a mixture of astonishment and trepidation, met Olga's. He could see the same bewilderment mirrored in her gaze, a silent question hanging between them. "Olga," he breathed, his voice shaking. "How is this possible?" His mind raced through every medical explanation he could think of, but none of them made sense. The laws of nature and science had been upended in an instant. He reached out a trembling hand, almost afraid to touch her as if she might vanish like a mirage. His thoughts were a whirlwind of disbelief and awe. What had he missed? What could explain this miraculous event? Around them, the crowd's whispers grew louder, a cacophony of speculation and wonder. Some wept openly while others stared in stunned silence. The air was thick with the weight of the moment, a collective breath held in anticipation. Dr. Petrovich knew that this moment would change everything. He had to understand what had happened, not just for his own sake, but for the entire village. With a deep breath, he steeled himself for the journey ahead, determined to uncover the truth behind Olga's miraculous return. The science of the unexplained. Medical explanations for such occurrences are scarce, shrouded in mystery. Some speculate a form of deep hypothermia, a state where the body's functions slow to a near standstill, mimicking death. Others whisper of catalepsy, a rare condition causing muscular rigidity in a trance-like state. Yet none could fully explain the miracle that had unfolded before their eyes. Olga Ivanova, presumed dead, was undeniably alive. A second chance. The news of Olga's resurrection spread like wildfire through the village and beyond. People flocked to her bedside, eager to witness the miracle for themselves. Olga, weak but recovering, listened in astonishment as they recounted the events of her death and resurrection. She had been given a second chance, a gift, some whispered, from God himself. A life re-examined. The experience left an indelible mark on Olga. She saw the world with new eyes, appreciating the simple joys she had once taken for granted. Her relationship with Dimitri deepened, their bond forged in the crucible of loss and unexpected reunion. The fragility of life, once a distant concept, became a tangible reality. The fragile thread of life. It is a concept that resonates deeply within us all, a reminder of the delicate balance that sustains our very existence. Just like a thread, life can be strong and resilient, yet it can also be incredibly fragile, susceptible to the slightest of changes. Olga Ivanova's story serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate and often inexplicable nature of life. Born in a small Russian village, Olga's life was a tapestry woven with both joy and hardship. Her experiences reflect the universal human condition, where moments of happiness are interspersed with challenges that test our resilience. It highlights the mysteries that still linger within the human body, defying scientific explanation. Despite the advancements in medical science, there are still phenomena that leave even the most experienced professionals baffled. Olga's case was one such enigma, a testament to the fact that there is still so much we do not understand about the human body and its capacity for survival. Above all, it underscores the precious and precarious nature of our existence, urging us to cherish each moment and live our lives to the fullest. The simple joys of a family hug, the laughter shared with friends, and the beauty of a sunset are all reminders of the fleeting nature of life. These moments, though seemingly ordinary, are the threads that weave the fabric of our lives. For as Olga's story so powerfully demonstrates, life can change in the blink of an eye, and sometimes even death can be defied. Her journey from the brink of death to a miraculous recovery is a story of hope and resilience. It reminds us that even in our darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of hope, a chance for a new beginning. Olga's story is not just about survival, it is about the triumph of the human spirit and the enduring strength of the fragile thread of life.